So yeah, this is Edubrix Overseas, and we have invited our expert Vishnu to give us 2 cents on how is life in Ireland, how do you survive as a student in Ireland, and all the things. So on to Vishnu right now.
Yep. So I came to Dublin in 2019, August. I did my master's in digital information management from UCD. So it was a 1-year course which had a 3 trimester program. Mine was internship oriented, not the thesis oriented. So I was pretty lucky with that. Job, the course wise, it's okay. It was not too technical. That's what I preferred. But the work I'm into right now, it's completely technical, so it did not help. I should have chosen a little wiser, is what I feel. But rest, it is fine.
If you are self-sponsored, few are loans. However,
Okay.
yeah, what has happened is Mrunmayee is there. Vishnu, hello. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Hi.
yeah. So Mrunmayee is from Mumbai, and she is going for the same program that you had gone.
Okay.
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 Anita is, however, going for chemistry. Okay.
Okay.
Mugdha is not going this year. She is going for 2024, but she is just
Okay.
understanding what is happening. Okay. I'm expecting one more student.
Okay.
So let her join in, and she's from computer science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay, I'm okay to share understanding of Dublin as such, Ireland as such, work
okay.
culture, okay, students' life, stuff like that.
Work culture. Okay. So to get a job, just so that I want to make very clear, I'm trying to be very honest. To get a job, बहुत मरमर है. ऐसा नहीं कि it is easy. You have to make sure that you prepare your CVs very smartly. You prepare yourself for the interview with your CV. It is difficult to get a job because a lot of अभी recession का time है और फिर बहुत सारे jobs lay off भी हुए हैं Dublin में, Ireland में for that matter. I would suggest you कि थोड़ा सा smartly ये decision लेना because it is going to get difficult going forward. The most important thing is accommodation. Dublin में. Dublin is going through a major crisis for housing. अगर आपका अब ऑलरेडी घर मिल गया आपको तो वेल एंड गुड, नहीं मिला तो यू हैव टू थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल है, और रेंट इज वे ऑफ द चार्ट्स, नॉर्मल नहीं है यहाँ का रेंट. ये जो चीजें है, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज नॉट एवरीबडी कम्स फ्रॉम अ वेल ऑफ बैकग्राउंड.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I would
you
want
need to
to.
be prepared for struggles. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, big time, big time.
See what happened is we are not scaring you up, guys. Okay, please don't be scared. Okay.
No.
Recession
You will have
has
to face
recession has hit the
hardships
entire
irrespective of
globe.
what the scenario is.
Yeah, recession has hit the entire globe.
Entire globe. Yeah.
There's no one piece of land where you can hide from recession. Not even India.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We are putting you into a better position than India. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, we are going in September, so we are applying for accommodations from right now. So if you have seen Anita and Nurmay, you have received links for accommodations. Okay, so start going through accommodation links.
Yeah.
Okay, what we should try to tell you, you should be prepared for struggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not going to be easy. It has never been easy for anybody, for that matter.
Okay. So what I'll do, Vishnu, is I'll just run you through some questions. Okay, probably that will structure this meeting in a better way.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a student, when you went there, what was the kind of stamp that you received on a visa, the student visa?
Okay. So stamp 2 was what I received when I was studying. Okay, stamp 2 gives you 20 hours of part-time job opportunity. And the way it is that you can just work part-time is you won't be like superimposed to, because your college is only 3 days a week and you have to manage your assignments and exams and everything in those 3 days, and the rest you can work as part-time.
So when you say part-time work, would it be off the campus, on the campus? How was it?
Mine was off campus. I worked in a deli. I made sandwiches for a living. So yeah, and it's not just making sandwiches. It is cleaning those utensils, mopping, wiping the floor, be on the till. Till is the cash counter. Everything.
So
It
it would
includes
be a
everything.
culture shock.
Oh, absolutely. So I myself have a couple of restaurants back in my hometown. I have never worked in the kitchen. I have never mopped or swiped anyone's floor. So yeah, it was.
Yeah. So okay. So this was for the first year of your studies, right? Post
Yeah.
that, post that you received 2 years of job seeker visa.
Yes, job
So
seekers visa.
yeah.
That is stamp 1G.
So you have to
Stamp
go and
1G is for
apply for it, or the college helps.
no. Nobody helps. You have to apply.
Okay.
So yeah. So anybody helping you will end with Swapnaja. Rest you have to help yourself.
Okay.
That's how it is. But then you get to know a lot of things from your batchmates, your friends. You make a lot of friends here, so that is not a problem. Stamp 1G is valid for 2 years. I'm not too sure if it's 22 months or 24 months, but you will get the IRP card, which is equivalent to Aadhaar card, but then it has an expiry date. So it comes. You'll have okay. So the moment you reach Dublin, make sure that you get your GNIB and PPS cards. GNIB is residence permit. PPS is similar to our PAN card, which is in India.
And these two cards are required for your bank account creation, right?
Bank account creation, initially, I don't think you require it because I got it through my college admit. So it's a student bank account that you'll be creating. So that way, yeah, you won't need I think I don't remember, to be honest. It was college admit.
Yeah, college
It was
admit,
college
yes,
admit.
which is backed up by all these registrations as well, I guess, because they
Yeah.
are now gone strict because the forex remittance is happening. So if I'm not wrong, it has to be backed up with these two registrations. One is with the embassy, one is the police station, right?
Yeah.
So that is required.
No, both are with embassy. But yeah, but to work part time, you will require PPS card, which has a PPS number, which is used to give you the salary from the revenue. So it will get tallied by the revenue department and then it get to your account. So you will require a PPS number irrespective of where you work.
Okay. So if you can highlight some cultural differences or some cultural highlights of Irish wherein you thought ki, am I in the same world?
Okay. So मैं मेरा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं देना चाहूंगा क्योंकि मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बहुत not good for this session, but yeah, it is very strange. You will see ladies of your grandmother's age partying like you have never partied. So that was a huge shock to me. I was like, wow, that is really commendable. But then everybody is very independent here, very self-sufficient. No, it's not like India. It is nowhere near like India. That's what the best part of studying abroad. You get to know a lot of people from a lot of different parts of the world. So everybody's like nobody. No, if you say out loud that my parents are sponsored for my education, they'll be like, wow, that's weird because they don't do it here. They don't do it anywhere else in the world, to be honest. So that was a little different for me because yeah, it was new for me as well. People of Ireland usually are really loud people, and they do not discriminate wherein आपकी छोटी उम्र है, जैसे वर्क कल्चर है हमारे इंडिया में, वी हैव टू कॉल आवर सीनियर सर. I work with a person who is 68 years old and I call him by his first name basis. So वो एक अलग अलग सिनेरियो है। इंडिया में देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ वैल्यूज एंड कल्चर्स, यहाँ पे वैसा नहीं है। दे वांट यू टू ट्रीट एवरीबडी इक्वल, सो which is very good, I think. And yeah, and spending wise, these people spend a lot of money. First on food, second on alcohol. So yeah, it'll be different for you guys for sure.
Okay, I just want to ask you one more thing about affordable accommodations. Okay, so if you are in Dublin, okay, UCD में पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, are there satellite districts or towns where you can accommodate and come to Dublin, or you have to be in Dublin?
Okay, so मैं तो Dublin में रहा था. I was staying in Dublin. So I had a few friends who were staying in Dunlowry. There's a different place which is a little far. Rent was a little less than what I paid. But not a big difference, to be honest, because that will, again, you will have to pay a lot. You'll have to pay money in the transport. So transport is not free in Ireland the way it is free in other European countries. Dunlowry would be a better choice because everybody is from UCD.
Two people from UCD. One is for 2024, so she is
Okay.
yet to start.
So if UCD, I would suggest Dunlowry would be a good choice. If you want to stay a little further from Dunlowry, I think go for Bray. Bray is another town. You have connectivity every hour from Bray. So yeah, I think that should be better for you guys.
So if you
But
weigh your benefits and losses, okay, traveling from a distance and paying in transport, or staying in there, saving time, saving energy, would be of value.
okay, so I am more of a comfort person, so I would pay a little less. Okay, so not little less, to be honest. If you want to stay which is near to your college, the area where Belfield is the UCD premise. It is very posh, so it is a lot more expensive. So you won't get anything under 1100-1200 euros for a room. Anything, nowhere near close to what you will be paying in, be it Dunlowry. I would suggest you stay with an Irish family. These people have like a spare room and a bathroom for around 600-700 bucks. So that will cover your expense. And you won't have to share a room with anybody.
Okay, so are there local brokers websites where we can?
Daft. Everything is in Daft.
Everything?
Daft.
TAFT.
DAFT.ie would be the best bet.
First, please note down. Okay.
DAFT.ie would be the best bet.
Okay. So this is about accommodations, about the part-time jobs. So how do you get a part-time jobs? Are there
part-time jobs? I went to so there is this जैसे इंडिया में मूर मेगा स्टोर है, वैसे यहाँ पे स्पार है. स्पार में दिल्ली है. दिल्ली इज a live kitchen where you get sandwiches and they have their specific recipes. So I worked there. I used to have food from there every day. So I went in, Sunday, please give me a job. So they gave me a job. So yeah. So you do have to be very confident about all this. You cannot be like, I'll do one thing. I'll make a CV. I think you have to do it eventually, but
you have to be
you
vocal.
have to make a CV. Yeah, you have to be vocal. You have to be present. You will have to show you're willing to work. That's how it is for part times, at least.
Okay.
So make sure that you go every day. If somebody said come next week, don't listen to them. You want a job, go next day. Tell them, hey, did you hear anything from your manager or something of that sort? They'll give you these lines like we'll get back to you, or go every day. Let them know that, hey, I'm willing to work. Everybody is looking for a part time there. So make sure, and also make sure that you find a part time near to your house so that traveling becomes easy. and you don't spend money on your traveling, because irrespective of that, you have to go to the college every day. So you will save money that way. So that would be a better, easy way to deal with.
Are there any part-time jobs in the college campus also?
There are, but I would not suggest you guys, because it will be a lot more work than what it is in the what it is outside the campus. Because let's see, if you want to work, if you are working in a college, so there is a Subway in UCD. There is a Centra, a shop called a Centra, which is similar to Spar. They have like sandwiches and grocery that they sell. So if you go to Centra and work there, you will be creating around 80 to 90 sandwiches a day. Wherein if you go to a regular Spar, it'll be like 50% less. So that's how it is. Because
And
college,
money-wise, it is
everybody's
same.
hungry. Everybody's hungry in college. Yeah. So
money-wise,
they
it is
will,
same.
and it is cheaper. And college have subsidized amount, a discount for UCD students. So everybody comes to the canteen and buy food.
Okay. Tell me something about your healthcare system. I mean, if you fall ill, what is the scenario
Healthcare,
there?
something, to be very honest, it is
Expensive.
pathetic, I
Okay.
would say. Make sure that you carry all your medicines.
General medicine,
Yeah,
Ambutanjan,
general
and
medicines, make sure that you carry everything.
yeah.
Because if you have to go to a hospital here, you'll have to take an appointment and stay in the waiting room for 4 hours. And then if you get lucky, you'll get a doctor or a nurse. It's that bad. So I wouldn't suggest anybody to be looking forward to visit hospitals. Please don't do that. And yeah, carry all your medicines, necessary medicines, antibiotics, and all of that. Because it is a little weird here. Because in India, back in India, we get an appointment over a call. We know our personal doctors, we call them, we go to the hospital, we get it done, we are out of there in like 15 minutes. That's
Even
not
in
the case.
India, even if we have a small headache or say fever, we can go buy medicine over the counter from a chemist. It is not there in Dublin.
Yes, you will need a prescription from a doctor to get medicines from a chemist here.
Even a small like crocin also will require a prescription. So please carry
Not
this medicine.
crocin, but there are a couple of medicines that you can get in a grocery store as well. But that is like वो अपना paracetamol. Wait, paracetamol मिल जाएगा.
Okay, so we're done with the accommodation. We're done with healthcare system. About finances. So if you want to manage finances, okay, bank account is a must. Okay, how easy or difficult it is for an international student to get a bank account? What are things you require to present?
Bank account would be bank account. You'll have to provide a PPS number. You'll have to not really. You don't require a PPS number for a student. You need to show your college admit. You need to show, I think, your residential proof. I'm a little dicey on that, but I think so. Yes, you would require your residential proof for that. If you don't have a residential proof, I think you can tell them that, hey, I've not gotten an accommodation अभी तक. जहाँ पे तुम रह रहे हो उधर का तुम अगर लाइट बिल लेके जाते हो तो that will also work. But then once you get your account created, you can definitely change the address for that account. So that is not an issue.
About transportation now, how cheap, how costly it is for public transport. Okay, is it good to have your own car or what is it?
Car, I have not gotten a car until now because it is expensive. It is expensive because of Brexit. Usually people got their cars from UK and it was a little cheaper and all of that. Public transport, I would prefer public transport because my job is work from home. I don't have to go anywhere. I work in US timing, so I start at 3 in the afternoon. So I usually don't go out during weekdays. In weekends, there is public transport. For me, it's like €6 a week. 10 euros a week. 10 euros a week. But then for college students, there is a special leap card. Leap card is a pass. that you have a card. It's like a debit card which you have to recharge to access public transport. So it is comparatively cheaper than what we use. I am in the general category, so mine is a little expensive. But students, they have like €1.50 cap. Uh, when I was a student, I there was a, like so if I'm going out every day, the maximum amount the public transport will be charging me is €25, not more than that. So in €25, travel how much ever you want, be it any modes of transport, be it bus, tram, dart, Lewis, anything. So I can access that. But when it comes to there has a couple of changes in the rules now. I'm not too sure about how it has affected a student leap card. But we have like a 90-minute cap. Once you tap, your 90 minutes activates, and you can travel how much ever you want in a single mode of transport for the next 90 minutes. If you want to change like 7 buses, you just have to tap. You won't be charged anything in those 90 minutes.
Okay. The next thing is, as you mentioned, UCD has a canteen which provides subsidized food, and students go over there. Okay. Going there, buying food, eating one story. Okay. Cooking is also which is required. So
Yeah, I would personally consider myself a brat before coming to Ireland. Now I cook everything. My mom is really proud of me. So yeah, I think
so where do
you
you
will
buy your
save.
groceries from? I mean, what are the cheaper options? Are Indian shops available over there?
Tesco, Lidl. There are hundreds of Indian stores. So yeah, you will get everything. It's just that you have to pay a little more than that you paid in India. So one Maggie is 10 rupees in India. It's 100 rupees in Ireland. That's how it is. Everything is 10 times more expensive than what you used to pay.
Okay.
So yeah, and it is that way. So €1 is 80 rupees. Yeah. So 85, 87 rupees. Yeah.
87
So
rupees,
yeah.
yeah. So if these girls are coming down to Dublin, okay, should they bring in some spices probably which are expensive over there? So
Get every spices. I have got, my mother has packed me everything. Be it garam masala, dhania, jeera, everything. I don't have to buy anything for the next 1 year. इतना सब कुछ लेके आया हूँ. अपने कुकर तो जरूर लेके आओ. 5 लीटर का लेके आएंगे तो बेस्ट है, क्योंकि रूममेट्स रहेंगे साथ में, एक जगह पे खाना बनाएंगे. बर्तन यूज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बर्तन यूज नहीं करेंगे तो धोएंगे नहीं. तो बहुत सारी चीजें देखो. Dishwasher use
that
करना.
I was coming to that only next. Okay, so what kind of vessels you miss? Okay, over there.
ऐसा तो कुछ मेरे
I
पास
would have
कढ़ाई है.
carried this. It would have been better. Probably a kadai, probably a cooker, probably.
Cooker तो I got this. I had a few friends in Dublin already, so they advised me कि ये सब लेके आ जा. तो I had it. I still have it. कुकर तो लेके आना कोई भी हालत में. पैन लेके आ जाओ तड़के के लिए. छोटा वाला पैन लेके आ जाओ. कढ़ाई लेके आ जाओ. तो वो प्रेस्टीज का आता है, 4 का सेट आता है, वही लेके आ जाओ. पूरा बेस्ट है.
Okay, बेलन रोटी.
मैं नहीं बनाता, मुझे नहीं आता रोटी. सिर्फ सिवाय रोटी मैं कुछ नहीं. मैं बहुत इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट. तो रोटी नहीं बनाता हूँ मैं यहाँ पे. मैं इफ द रीजन इज आई कैन अफोर्ड इट because I'm working right now full time, so that's the only reason I can afford what I'm eating right now. So we get a Haldiram ka packet aata hai, half cooked. It is not healthy per se, but काम चला हुआ है. So yeah, तो वो मैं खा लेता हूँ.
My last question would be, what are the popular student activities or events these girls can enjoy? I mean, they don't want, if I don't want them to miss family, okay, they should be involved in some kind of activity. So
wow, that is you are, irrespective of what activities you do, you are definitely going to miss your family.
Definitely, but
yeah.
Some sort
but
of
what will help you in that period would be, I don't know if you guys eat a lot of non-veg, and because that is what helped me. I have had every possible cuisine that is in this world, and I make sure that I discover a lot of restaurants, I go out every weekend. I party, and I meet a lot of friends because that's the only time span I have because of my work and all. And I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I cook a lot of food, so yeah, it helps me. And make sure that have a little company around you. Make good friends because this is the last batch of friends that you will be ever going to make, which is going to last for a long time. Uske baad khatam. You get old. Baki, yeah, I mean, go out, explore.
Okay, see, Vishnu, I'll be very honest with you. These are all girls. Okay, so kind of safety purposes. Okay, is it safe? Is it racial? Okay.
I would not say it is safe. I don't think any place is safe, be it India, be it Ireland.
You have to be careful about yourself. That's true.
Yeah, you have to be very smart. You have to make smart choices, like where you are going, with whom you are going, at what time you are going. You have to be very careful about that because I have a few friends who have had to face a lot of problems. There is a problem for homeless people in Dublin, big time. You cannot ignore that. There are. I would not suggest you guys going the north of Dublin after like 9 p.m. It is better that you stay in south. South is pretty populated. Everything is crowded. It's not shady. So yeah, that would be a little more easy for you guys.
Yeah, so I'm done with my questions and it is 1.5 minutes remaining on my clock. Okay, so girls, if you have some doubts, please ask Vishnu away.
Yeah, please, hit me up. No problem at all.
How's the weather there?
Weather, it is very unpredictable. There are times that I've planned to go out, and I went for a shower. I came back, it started raining. So that's how it is. It gets you get used to it. I mean, make sure that you don't buy your jackets from India. Get it from Ireland. Spend a little more, but it is best. I've got one jacket since past 3 years. So yeah. So yeah.
Vishnu Cheta, how can we earn, like if you are doing a part-time job, so how much will you get by a week? Because we have to give a lot test and no.
Yeah, so you get around 11.30 euros per hour, and you can work 20 hours, but I have worked 23, 24 hours. You can stretch until 23, 24. That's not an issue. So if you calculate it with 11 hand right now.
Sorry?
Calculator, just a second. 11.30 into 24 a week into 4. That's around 1084 euros every month that you can earn. Wherein, pehle to I would suggest you guys ki look for a sharing accommodation. Ek room mein 2 log ho. So your rent would be approximately 600, 650. So that way you will have a little money to as your expense, personal expense, other than the rent. Grocery वगैरह जाता है around 50 euros every week, so that's 200 euros. तो अगर 600 रेंट है, 200, 800 तुम्हारे पास अभी फिर 300 euros रह जाते हैं कि तुम्हारे पर्सनल एक्सपेंस के around 250, 300 euros रह जाते हैं. I would suggest you guys start make sure that you cook at least 4 days, 5 days का मील. एक दिन तो बाहर जाना होगा ही. So yeah, वैसे तुम मैनेज कर सकते हो.
Anita, Murmay, can you switch on the cameras, please?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah. So, anyone else you have a question? Mugdha, you have some questions?
Firstly, thank you so much for updating us about it.
No,
And
no.
I actually wanted to ask that, like before going, did you connect with your friends over there, or like how was the experience?
So, so before me coming here, we had a few groups, Indians in Ireland, on Facebook. So And also, I think Swapnaja helped me with the group, I guess, right? Yeah. So Swapnaja had helped me with a group. So I was in a group wherein like there were 150, 200 students that came that year to UCD. In that, I made friends with like four of them, and we shared a house. So we were two girls and two boys in a two-bedroom, two-bathroom apartment. So yeah, that's how we shared.
Mukta, what happens? Every college has a Facebook group and a WhatsApp group. Okay. So right now I have not shared any Facebook or WhatsApp group to you because you are not in that intake. However, I have shared those things with Anita and Mridulay because they will be going in 23. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll be sharing the group links where you can enter into the group specific for UCD.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
you'll be in contact with like almost every course that is being taught in UCD. So yeah, so you won't have an issue that way.
Okay, thank you.
Who all has a work experience here?
Anita has work experience.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, if you have work experience, it gets a little easy, to be very honest. To get a part-time job. Oh, sorry, full-time job. But yeah, I had just 1 year of experience and 3 years of gap after that. So I got a job, but thoda sa it is a little more hard work.
Tell me one thing. I mean, this is specific to Anita. Anita is a IELTS trainer. Okay. So
Okay.
ऐसा कुछ training jobs मिलता है वहाँ पे where she can teach because this is her forte.
Okay. Not too sure, to be honest, Swapnija, because I was never in that field. I don't know a lot of people who have done that, to be honest, but there would
But
be definitely.
she can tap this opportunity if she wants to.
Yeah, I mean, you could get into the recruitment side of jobs as well. I mean, there are a crazy amount of jobs for. It's a talent acquisition group that works for a lot of almost every company. They have recruiting agencies. I think you could definitely tap in those areas.
So if
Also,
you
I
can,
would
yeah.
there's one more suggestion that I would like to give the new intakes. Make sure that you have a LinkedIn account. Make sure that you have updated all your curriculum achievements or work-wise achievements. If not, if know a few people who can give you a reference letter, make sure that you put in your CV because it gets a little tricky. So yeah, and make sure that you are active on LinkedIn because there is no concept of campus placements once you step out of India. It is just your hard work that will land you a job.
Just to add to it, create LinkedIn account and add me because a lot of students who have gone through me are connected with me on LinkedIn as well. So you can see them on LinkedIn. You can get connected them with on LinkedIn. You
Yeah.
can see what kind of profiles they are into, which companies they are working into. So that makes it easier. And if you have a common person, okay, they will definitely entertain you. See, if Vishnu is there, okay, and he sees Swapnaja is already connected to this such and such person, so he would be okay to connect to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that way.
be very open to cold emails. So the biggest mistake I did was I did not start applying until my course was over. I know a few people from my batch who got a job in Intel. They came to Dublin on 21st August, same flight as mine. They got a job before 31st of December. So start applying as soon as you come in, irrespective of what your subjects are. You will have your entire academic subjects that you will be going through by the end of the year. Make sure that you start applying for jobs because for every job there are around 150 200 candidates. So you have to be very, very smart about how you are applying for jobs. It's fine if you don't get a job, you don't start your job until your masters get over. It doesn't matter. But then make sure you secure a job before you do. That way you will be able to plan a lot of things. You can get your stamp 4 PR in like the next 3 years. So that is really awesome. So I would suggest you guys that don't delay. Start applying. No problem at all. Rejections are a part of your life. Get used to it. The moment you wake up, you will see 10 emails of companies rejecting you. That is just fine.
We want one
And that is
acceptance.
how it should be.
We want just one acceptance, which is good acceptance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, your CVs are being rejected. That means somebody is seeing your CV. That's the biggest plus point. So yeah, if you're not getting a rejection, there is something wrong with your CV because it is not being approved by their portal. They have a software wherein they mark all the keywords. Once you get into UCD, there is a placement cell wherein they will train you how to build your CV as well. So yeah, make sure that you get used to all of that because it is not something which is going to be spoon-feeded for you, but to you. You will have to work, pardon my language, your ass off to get a job. Be it India, be it Europe, be it US, anywhere. That's the same. There is a lot of competition and you have to stand up or stand out a little to get a job. It took me around 6 months of I made sure that I applied to companies as if I am working a 8-hour job. So I used to start at 10, finish at around 6, 7. I studied, applied for 4, 5 months straight, and then I got a job. That's how it is.
Okay. Another thing is community-wise. I mean, are there pockets? ये मल्लू community, ये मराठी community, ये
हर जगह पे है. मैं एक मलयाली
Indian
हूँ.
सब जगह पे है.
मैं एक मलयाली हूँ, मैं एक मल्लू हूँ, और मैं ही मेरे लोगों के साथ रहना प्रेफर नहीं करता हूँ क्योंकि वो एक ब्रैकेट बन जाता है. वो सिर्फ एक क्लोज्ड कम्युनिटी हो जाता है जो मुझे पसंद नहीं है पर्सनली.
That is what I also tell people: don't go into your community. Please mingle around.
Yeah, please, yeah, definitely. You need to explore. You need to see what is outside, what is out there for you. Yeah.
मल्लू community तो केरला में रहो ना.
Exactly. हाँ, वही. मैं एक दिन I was traveling in a bus और पीछे अंताक्षरी चल रहा है. मैं बोला यार नहीं है यार, मतलब इतना दूर ये करना नहीं है. ऐसा. तो I would suggest you कि go out. You know, it is always good to have people of your community around, but make sure that those are not the only people that you have in your life. Make sure थोड़ा सा diversity हो. So it is good.
Another very practical question that I want to ask you: is there any Hare Rama Hare Krishna mandir or any Punjabi Sikh Gurudwara around? This
There
is
is
not
Gurudwara.
related to religion. This is related to food. Okay,
There is
food.
Gurudwara.
हाँ.
There is Gurudwara,
हाँ.
and they have amazing food, guys.
हाँ. And that is free.
And that is free. That is free. You can go every day
So
if you're lazy.
मुझे बोर हो रहा है, मेरा कंटा आ रहा है. Okay, please go ahead, have the food.
बिंदास, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. और they always welcome, irrespective of what religion you are. They always welcome, which is a very good thing. And yeah, you can have food there. It's fine. अच्छा.
Anything else, guys? Else we can give Vishnu a leave. I mean, he has taken a lot of time for us.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about this is course specific. So is the course there, the digital information system, is it like very hectic, or like I'll be able to do online courses with it, because I have to get an idea about the tech part as well.
Yeah. So I would suggest you so in your first trimester, do you know what all subjects you have?
Not really. I just know the overall syllabus. I don't know how it's divided.
Okay. Do you know how many credits you're planning to take in the first trimester? So okay, so I would suggest you keep it. So it's a 90 credit system that we have. First trimester, I would suggest you go for 20 credits, just to get an idea of how things are. You know, if you put yourself through a lot of work, you wouldn't be able to cope up with what is going on. So I would
Yeah.
suggest you, it gets a little difficult earlier. तुम घर से बाहर आते हो, education पूरा totally different है, research basis पे है पूरा. So
Yeah.
I would suggest you go for 20 credits in the first trimester. 20, 30, 40. 40 would be last trimester में तुमको एक सब्जेक्ट तुम्हारे थीसिस के साथ या इंटर्नशिप के साथ लेना पड़ेगा. अगर इंटर्नशिप, आपका इंटर्नशिप है क्या, इलेक्टिव या थीसिस है?
No, I'm not sure about that.
ओके, अगर इंटर्नशिप रहेगा तो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू एक 10 क्रेडिट्स का सब्जेक्ट ले सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. थीसिस में भी तुम ले सकते हो 10 क्रेडिट्स का, एक दिन कॉलेज जाना होगा अगर वो ऑनलाइन मॉड्यूल नहीं रहा तो. बट 20, 30, 40 would be the ideal format for credits at least. और मेक श्योर करना वो क्रेडिट्स में तुम्हारे जो सब्जेक्ट्स है, तुमको जो सब्जेक्ट्स चाहिए वो फिट इन हो रहे हैं, ये सब भी चेक करना बहुत जरूरी है.
Yeah. Also, and what were you saying about the job being like core technical?
Uh, so if you let me put it to you very openly and frankly, nowadays there are no jobs which is non-technical or semi-technical. Every job is technical now. अभी टेक्निकलिटी का भी एक लेवल होता है. अभी कोर टेक्निकल इज समबडी हु इज इनटू डेवलपमेंट.
Yeah.
नॉन टेक्निकल जॉब्स जो है, दोज आर मैनेजमेंट जॉब्स जिसके लिए तुमको एक 5 to 6 years का एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए. आई वुड
Yeah.
सजेस्ट यू, अगर आपका डेटा रिलेटेड कोई जॉब चाहिए, डेटा एनालिटिक्स या बिजनेस बीए का रोल चाहिए अगर, तो मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव make sure that you finish Coursera courses, Udemy courses through online for Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Advanced SQL, ये सब करके रखना, because projects चाहिए थोड़े बहुत आपके हाथ में, क्योंकि every course by the end of the coursework तुमको एक project दिया जाता है, वो एक complete करना, तो तुम्हारा CV strong हो जाता है. So any company which you are trying to get into, they will look for only one question: what input you will bring to us. That's the only question they have. So उनका वो प्री-रिक्विजिट सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए तुमको ये सब करना ही पड़ेगा. और my personal experience would be, our coursework is not that difficult.
Okay.
It is not that difficult, to be very honest. There are only a couple of subjects which is going to pressure your head, not more than that. So make sure that you do your online courses simultaneously with your coursework itself, because you will get time. It's not like you won't get time. Oh, it is very difficult, very hectic. No, it is not.
Okay.
The person who has gone through a grind of Indian education can live in that overseas education का scenario.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि it is very different, Swapna. Very different. It is more of a research based. ग्राइंड तो है, ग्राइंड तो बहुत है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं है, बिकॉज वो पार्ट टाइम जॉब करके तो जब तुम आते हो घर पे तब बहुत थक जाता है, क्योंकि इट इज अ लॉट ऑफ फिजिकल वर्क. इट इज लॉट ऑफ फिजिकल वर्क. सो मैं आई वुड वेरी स्मार्टली तुम जॉब्स वगैरह सर्च करना. तुमको किस में इंटरेस्ट है. मुझे फूड में इंटरेस्ट था तो मैं उसमें चला गया, तो आपको किस में इंटरेस्ट है वो आपको ढूंढना पड़ेगा. पर मेक श्योर करना कि विद इन 3 weeks itself गेट अ जॉब, गेट अ पार्ट टाइम जॉब once you come here. तो तुम्हारा जो फाइनेंसेस है वो बहुत इजीली मैनेज हो जाएंगे. तुम्हारे पास एक बल्क अमाउंट रहेगा तुम्हारे हाथ में, which you can start paying off for your loans.
And girls, please keep an open mind while searching a job. ये मेरे स्टेटस के नीचे है, ये मेरा ईगो है, ये मैं नहीं कर सकती.
मैं बाथरूम तक साफ किया है एक पार्ट टाइम जॉब में, तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
वहां पे ना people do not discriminate you because you are a waiter or you are a cleaner or you are a server. They do not discriminate. They do not. Please go ahead and pick a job which will help you, support you financially. यहाँ पे तो स्कोप हो इंडिया में, agreed. Okay, वहां पे all are equals.
Yeah. Totally.
Anything else, guys? Anita, Mrunmay, Mugdha, anything else you want to come up with? Else we can thank Vishnu and
Yeah, I'll start making my lunch.
yeah.
Thank you so much for solving our doubts.
No problem, no problem.
Anita, you have something? No? Okay. Mugdha, you have something for us?
No, thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Vishnu, thank you very much for
No problem.
accommodating us in your hectic schedule.
No problem.
Thanks a lot for giving us all those little knowledge bites.
No. It's always a pleasure to help out people. It's fine.
Thanks a lot, dear. Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye. You have a good one. Bye, guys. Best of luck.
Bye.